What up, YouTube? Yep, second video. Other video was Eastern Conference. This video is Western Conference. Yes, we're talking about the Western Conference series. Talking about those a little bit. Games 1 and 2 have concluded, so the first half of the series have concluded. We're gonna talk about games 3 and 4, as well as what's going on, what's popping off, what's happening so far in the Western Conference. These first 2 games. I'm excited because these games have been crazy. Eastern Conference have been crazy, but these games have been crazy too. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel with your boy, and let's get it rocking. Let's get straight into it. Like I said, make sure you go watch the Eastern Conference review as well. You gotta watch those videos. You see this? You gotta watch. I'm talking to you behind the screen. I'm serious. You think I'm playing? I'm not playing with you. Watch the video. But talking about the Utah Jazz and the Memphis Grizzlies. The Grizzlies ended up sneaking game 1, 112 to 109. I'm gonna say this right now. Ja Morant, aka Baby Westbrook, is here to stay in the league for a very long time. This man is on a mission, and followed by his running mate Dylan Brooks, who's gritty. He kind of reminds me of early on Draymond Green. Now Draymond Green still talks a lot, still trash talks, he still yells at everybody, but he was more of a villain in the league. I don't really see him as a villain anymore. I just see him as an annoyance, if that makes sense. But Ja Morant is ridiculous. And not to mention that the Jazz didn't have, and did he play, 141 to 129. Most points in postseason history for the franchise of the Utah Jazz. Donovan Mitchell came back with revenge, talking junk, hitting threes, crossing over. Spider was on a mission. Spider said, "Oh, y'all thought y'all was gonna get this series. You funny, you real funny." But like I said, Ja, the man put up 47. 47? On the #1 team in the West? Sheesh. His running mate Brooks ended up contributing with 23. Valanciunas had 18 and Jaren Jackson had 16, but it was not enough. You got 47 points in a loss? Yeah, that's pretty salty if you ask me. But on the Jazz side, it was a collective effort. Mitchell came back, first game, very long time, 17 missed games in a row. Came up with 25, Conley had 20, Gobert came back with 21, Clarkson and Ingles off the bench, 16 and 14 respectively. I think that the Jazz, they come out with this, I think they're gonna win the series. I think they're gonna stick a game on the road. I think it's gonna come back to Utah 2-2. I believe that Memphis is gonna get a dub. Memphis is gonna get a dub. Ja's not gonna let them go 0-2 at home in front of those fans. It's gonna be very, very electrifying to see that. I got the Phoenix Suns against the Los Angeles Lakers. Phoenix ended up winning 99-90. Now, the Lakers were trash. They were terrible this game. Brown was alright. 80 was terrible. George was terrible. Okay? But to see that crowd and how they reacted for their incredible season, Monty Williams, CP3, Devin Booker, it was awesome. Devin Booker showed you why he's a gold. This bread is ridiculous. But what got me the most was CP3 going down. Now, if you don't pay attention to basketball, you would not know that CP3 has had a history of being in playoff series and getting hurt. A lot of times, his injury cost the series. When he went down, y'all don't want to know how upset I was. I'm so sick and tired of his brother getting hurt. I don't want the man to get hurt, but it annoyed me to my core. Now I'm grateful that he got back up. He definitely wasn't the same. Definitely was not the same. But it was such a great feeling to see, one of the leaders of the team come back and help to contribute to the team, even though he was in pain. Now game two. Lakers ended up winning 109-102. Now, I chose Brown and the team to win this series, but I didn't think they was going, do this. But, AD showed up. Anthony Davis was the brow, the unibrow. That's who he was. He came to play. Dropping 34? 34? Hey man, I need it. Devin Booker still showed up with 31. But CP3 was not himself. He definitely was not himself. And I believe that moving on with game 3 and 4, I want to say it's going to go back to Phoenix 3-1, but I feel like Phoenix can steal a game. I won't be surprised. Like DeAndre Ayton, Cameron Johnson, D-Book, if CP3 can get to at least 75-80%, they can do some things. Bridges, they can do some things. They can do some damage. I would not be surprised. But I do believe Bron is like, all right, takeover mode. I'm on trash now. Y'all was talking this junk. Y'all think, let me give y'all a little bit of hope. Hence why it's a gentleman sweep, you know, let them get the first game, then 4 straight in a row. But I think that the Lakers gonna get the dub. But we'll see. We shall see. I'm excited for this series. I need Bron to get a dub. Let's give it a buck. I need him to get the dub. The next series, the Trailblazers against the Nuggets. Now, D. Lillard, one of the most underrated players in the league, and I feel like, you know, he doesn't get the love that he gets because he's in Portland and whatnot. They stole game 1, 123, 109. And I believe, and this was my sleeper pick, my upset pick of the West. I mean, technically the Lakers are upset, but the Lakers are the Lakers. But Lillard, you know, they did their thing. With the Nuggets, it's tough because, you know, Joker could be MVP of the league this year. He doesn't have his boy Jamal Murray. And that's a big, big loss, considering what Murray did last year in the playoffs, just going off, boom, boom, 50, 40, consistently last year. It's tough. It's very, very hard. But, you know, he might be the MVP for the reason. And, you know, you got to fight through these things. You know, you can't give excuses and whatnot. And in the first game, CJ McCollum, Damian Lillard, Melo, glad to see Melo's balling and having fun, smiling, living it up. You know, he has to, you know, do his thing. And they're going to need that. Now, in game 2, Denver ended up getting a second dub. They ended up winning 128-109. Now, the X factor for me, and one of my favorite players, even though he's a young player, is Michael Porter Jr. I followed this man throughout his high school career, AAU, his 1 year at college. I was hoping the Cavs would draft him, but they didn't want to, so now we're still boo-boo, but it's okay. But he has to be dominant and consistent as he has been. He is going to be, to me, he's a baby KD, but the league don't know about it yet, you know what I'm saying? But just give it a couple years, I feel like. He already got 2 stars on the team, so he can't really show his GOATness yet, but just wait for that. And Aaron Gordon was a great trade piece that they received at the trade deadline, and I think that his energy is contagious. So do I think that the Blazers can take 2 games at home? No. I think Joker is going to, he's gonna let his presence know and put the NBA on notice, I believe. And I think it's gonna be 2-2. I still believe that the Blazers are gonna win the series, I do. But I think that Jokic is going to, he's gonna have something to say about, you know, losing that first game. I think he's gonna fire up his teammates, most definitely. Especially Jamal Murray, you know, him being on the sidelines and being one of the captains of the team as well. And shout out to Melo, man. You know, a lot of people doubted him, wrote him off. You can't doubt that boy, Melo. Bray Melo too? Clippers versus the Mavericks. I kind of don't even want to talk about this because this is really like shocking to me. Clippers are down 0-2. Doncic is showing us he's probably like a top 3 player in this game. And, you know, game 2, Kawhi put up 41. But my boy PG is like, I don't know, y'all. It's heartbreaking because that's my guy. But it's tough. T. Lou, you know, they say not to worry, not to panic. Everything's gonna be okay. Y'all better panic because Dallas isn't one to play with. I think that could be a sweep, guys. I chose the Clippers to win the series. I'm a man of my word. I can't flip-flop, so I'm gonna stick with the Clippers because I do believe in Paul George. I know y'all thinking, bro, he sucks, he's trash. You try guarding him then. But it's gonna be a journey. It's gonna be a journeyman for them to win this series. Because LUKA and them, they ain't came to play. They want smoke, all the smoke. So They need Rondo, Batum, Kawhi, PG, Zubac. They haven't even played Luke Kennard, and they get his brother $64 million. Can I get $64 million to ride the bench? I mean, I'll cheer my boys on left and right. Don't get it twisted. $64 million to ride the bench? Serge Ibaka hasn't even played that much, and he has the best plus minus over the bigs? What are you doing, Ty Lue? What are y'all doing? So, that series, I don't know. But I'm really ready to see the Lakers and the Suns. I can't wait to see what's going to go on, bro. You know that's my favorite player, dog. Don't do me. It's my favorite player. So, I hope everybody enjoyed this video. Leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Hit the subscribe button and the notification right next to it. Give me your thoughts on the playoff series below. Who's going to win the series? Who's going to lose the series? Who's good? Who sucks? Who are you mad at? Who are you loving? Let your boy know in the comments, man. It's your boy Stu Money, and I'm out.